This square box is somehow historical. I see tags all over it, but it's historical. I am standing on the corner of 7th Avenue and Island Avenue in front of the old rundown ballpark storage. In my humble opinion, it's probably storing more people than items, but I don't know. I haven't been in there in a while. The city just approved a 443 unit micro unit, so it's around 600 square feet, 430 foot tall with 37 stories, residential building. Why are we talking about residential buildings, you ask? I'm kind of curious why I'm bringing this up as well. But what's interesting about this project is there's only going to be 52 parking spaces. 52 parking spaces for the mid 400s units. And yeah, they're micro units, so there's probably one person, maybe two max living there per, but that's a lot of people living here in the heart of a city with only 52 parking spots. What's also interesting is that there's going to be 212 bicycle parking spots. I mean, that's a lot. I do own a bike, but I also own a car. I don't really ride my bike as much as I ride in my car, and I do believe a lot of people do have cars. Now, the reason why they're able to have such minimal parking is obviously we're a downtown, so we're well within a half a mile of a public transportation or PT trolley stop. There's one that way, there's one that way, there's one that way. They figure people living downtown won't own cars, and so they wouldn't need a place to park it. I drive less than 10,000 miles a year, so that means I need a place to park my car.
Duh.
People in the neighborhood are kind of a little upset because people who are going to be staying here are going to be parking on the streets. And we're right across from the Claremont Hotel, which really, you know, it's a historical building, but I point at that parking lot and the Claremont Hotel because that's where the Ritz, log on and check out my YouTube on that video, should be breaking ground by the end of the year, taking away all those parking spots. So the Ritz will be adding parking, but not for another handful of years. The parking isn't going to be built for these people here. So it's kind of like a give and take, and it's really wild. We are 2 blocks away from the gas lamp on 7th. Actually, 1 block away from the gas lamp, my bad, on 7th, because the gas lamp is 4th, 5th, 6th. We have the ballpark literally 2 blocks that way, which I think you saw earlier in the video. And you have J Street with Bubs and Blind Burrow and all those fun bars you see people going to. So it's been not controversial, really. I'm just surprised that they would build a high-rise with such minimal parking and a lot of bicycle parking. What's also interesting about this project is this square box is somehow historical. I see tags all over it, but it's historical. So Crestley, who's the developer based out of San Francisco, is going to keep the shell of the building. They're going to have 1 small commercial spot that's only around 650 square feet, and then the rest will be residential and not even parking. My name is David Spiewak, Coldwell Banker Realty, your go-to guy for all things San Diego, including new ways of developing residential high-rises, and of course, real estate. And I've developed a playlist for all of you talking about a lot of the construction projects and updates around downtown San Diego. So look for that, subscribe, watch, and enjoy. And zoom.